Hello, happy Valentine's Day, everybody. It is Wednesday, February 14th of 2018, and I'm coming on for quite a few reasons today. I'm going to try to speak swiftly so we're not here all day, but go get yourself a little cup of tea or something just in case. I want to show my works in progress. I have a new baby to introduce, and I also would like to participate in Wendy of Weeby Dolls tag. There are a couple great tags going around, but I'm going to do this one today because it's a Valentine's Day tag, and it's actually Valentine's Day. So, first of all, let's see here. Look, Maisie is being friends with Mama's little monkey here. Look how sweet they are. She does have a name, but I'm going to let her mommy share that because she will stay on YouTube. Take off her little passy. Maisie was so excited to hold her. Y'all know Maisie was really excited to see the Tink kit the other day. And when I told her she could hold little monkey, she was so happy. Excuse me. Excuse me. So she put her books down and she's snuggling with her. So I should change her into some jammies too. They could be cozy together. So I'm going to show you my works in progress. I am working on a Saskia right now. And this is going to be a boy, I think, so far. That's what I'm seeing. And I think he's coming along nicely. We still have a ways to go. This is his base skin tone. I still have to do some more creases and shading and coloring and stuff. But I think he's looking adorable. Right now he has brown eyes. I don't know if they'll stay brown. We'll see. I just popped those in after his last bake and set him up so y'all can see him. So there's Saskia. And I'm also working on Azariah. Azariah is a Nicole Russell kit. She is full body. This is my very first full body that I've worked on. I have several kits. I have Atticus and I have Madison and Sophia Grace and maybe another one or two. But this is my first one. She, as you can see, let me step back. She's a bit darker than Saskia. I do like to do different tones at the same time. So she's coming along nicely as well. She, of course, still needs all her detail. Excuse me. Her details increasing and shading and all that stuff as well. We're at the point where we're going to kind of split. I was loving Saskia's skin tone, so Saskia's been on standby for a little bit while I've been adding to Azariah, because I have a different vision for both of them, so they're patient, bless them. So I'm gonna, I also have to show you I set Tink up. Tink is gonna have to be on my table next. This baby is just shouting at me. I love this kit so much. This is her actual size next to Sophia Grace. For those of you who don't know, when I set a kit up, obviously it was easy with Sophia Grace and as well as Atticus. But like Zara over there and Tink, when I'm setting them up, she just has polyfill inside the jammy and her legs are in there. Peek. I use a yardstick to make sure this is 17 inches. And then the same, she's either 23 or 22, whatever she was. I had her, I looked it up. And then, so she's actually her length. So that I can, have the visual. And this is actually a newborn size jammy. It's a little baggy on her. There's some room in there, but it does lengthwise. It fits her pretty good. And as you can see where the shoulder is, I have her shoulder lined up in there. So she does wear, and this could be a small, I'm not sure. Here, I'll have you look over there while I look at the tag. And it's little me, size newborn. I'm not sure if they run small or not. But I think some of the preemie stuff for me would probably be too tight on her. But we'll see again when I put her together. She's not on her body. So that's just a 17-inch measurement. So anyway, but I'm going to set you here. And I'm going to move Saskia off of this spot. Actually, I'm going to move Azariah because she's all put together. She's much easier to lift. Let me lay her, I guess I'll lay her in at the feet of Tink and Sophia Grace because I want to introduce y'all to a baby I just put together. I've been working on this baby kind of like in between all my other babies because this is the one I've been working on for my friend. She is not a reborn collector. This will be probably her only baby. As far as we know, I got a little outfit here. I'm gonna dress him while I do Wendy's tag. I just have to get the questions over here. So let me introduce you first to Casper. He is actually a hybrid. I bought him that way. I bought this kit at my very first doll show when I went to take my class. So it is the Casper head by, Gotzen. What's the first name? I think Christina Gotzen. And then the limbs are Eliza Mark's limbs. And I bought it from Irresistibles, and that's how it was paired up. And my friend loved, I think I already shared this, but I was sharing with her about this art. And I think I sent her some images of different babies, and she fell in love with this baby. And so I was really happy when I found it at Irresistibles. Of course, at that time I didn't know about, the limbs and all that. That they have to. Hybrids are fine, I suppose. But it's the face that she fell in love with, and I think he came out sweet. He was born today on Valentine's Day. I think it was 10:34. I wrote it down out there, 10:34 this morning. I messaged her, actually, and sent her photos, and she's in love with him. So there he is, and he's looking oh so sweet. I really love his coloring, and I love how his hair came out. I did try to comb it in that newborn style, but when I do, I lose this painted hairline, and I really love how his hairline came out. He is so sweet. So I don't know what he weighs yet. He'll have to take a trip to the post with me. But let me kind of put y'all there because I'm going to dress him. And he is a sleeper baby. But he has, his hair is like, I think it was chocolate brown, if memory serves, on my bag of, I had to put my computer there so I could see Wendy's questions. And I'm going to dress him in this really cute, let me describe his outfit quickly, and then I'll do the questions while I dress him. It's a little Bunnies by the Bay, I believe. Let me look on the tag here. Yeah, Bunnies by the Bay. It's a really soft yellow. Like a baby yellow. It's not a lemon yellow. It's very pale, and it's like velour. Even the inside is fuzzy. It's pants, and then they're plain, and then the shirt is like a kimono style. It ties. The bottom of the pants actually have like a satin yellow hem, and then the shirt has it all along the collar, and then down the front it ties kimono style, and the ties are also the satin. And it says on here, "We Hop," W-E-E, hop, and then between "we" and "hop," and they're embroidered on the chest in yellow, and not between them directly, but drop down below. But between them is a little embroidered carrot, and then it has matching little slippers that are little bunnies, also in yellow, and have the bunny ears and the little embroidered bunny black eyes and a little red nose. And then it also has a hat that has the little bunny ears, and then there's a little embroidered carrot on the rim, and then on the back it has the Bunnies by the Bay. I guess that's their symbol. It's 3 little carrots. So I'm going to dress him, and then I'm going to work on Wendy's tag. Number 1, what is your favorite Valentine's Day treat? Chocolate. That's easy. Has to be chocolate. I like several variety of chocolates, so any of those will do. Number 2, sweethearts or chocolate-covered strawberries. I have to say neither. I'm not like a confection, like a sugar. I don't consider chocolate candy. I love, and I'm not a fan of chocolate-covered strawberries. Oh, look how sweet he is. I love how his hand's positioned. I will just have to pick like one of my favorite chocolates. I love, y'all know I love Crunchy Bars, and Suzanne in Australia sent me this, I think it was called Violet Crumble. Oh my word, that is like naughtiness in paper. Love that. I love my Ritter bars. Amanda had sent me a new one that is honey, and I think it was like yogurt and honey. And then I love my cornflake one, and I love the biscuit one. I love my, oh, what are those called? I can see them. They're little Cadbury discs. What are they called? Buttons. Not the little original buttons, which those were nice. I enjoyed those before they made the giant buttons, but I love the giant buttons. So, Wendy, I had to, you know, I had to be myself. I had to choose what I would, but I wouldn't eat either of those. So, those like conversation hearts. I think this is what you mean by sweethearts. Are those little conversation hearts? Ugh, even as a child, they're like chalk. What was your favorite Valentine's Day memory? Oh, y'all, doesn't he look gorgeous in yellow? I love his right hand here. I forgot to describe it. His right hand has his ring and middle finger down touching his palm, and then his pinky, his pointer finger, and thumb. They're not sticking straight up like the sign for I love you. They're all curled at the first knuckle. But oh, I love that hand. And then his other hand is pretty much fully open, except the pointer finger is curled down a little bit more than the other fingers. And then he's got his feet he's got some good sized feet. But they're just, the toes are just, I think they're all, let me see. No, his, on his left foot, his third and fourth toe, oh, and pinky, those three are touching, but his big toe and his second toe are separate. And then on his right foot, it's the three center toes that are combined, and his pinky and his big toe are individual. So let's put his little slippers on. Okay, favorite Valentine's Day memory. I actually have two that I will share. One of them was 8 years ago. 8 years ago is when Gabriel was brought to the orphanage in Ethiopia at Kidane. And for those of you who don't know about Gabriel, you can go look, and I think I have a playlist for travel or something, and I shared Gabriel's story. I think it's actually listed as a Valentine story, like my favorite Valentine or something like that. Oh, look at him. Oh my word. Isn't he a dream? I just put the hat on. I gotta take pictures and send this to his mommy. Oh, yellow is definitely his color. And he does have a little magnet for a passy. I'll just show you. I did give him a blue passy, so that's him with the passy. Oh, is he scrumptious. Oh, I don't know if I'd ever change him. This would, like, to me, be his outfit. Look at him. Oh! Hi, Mommy. I'm going to have to send her a link to this video. Oh, isn't he just divine? Oh, he did have on his one-of-a-kind Kimberly's cocoon onesie. Let me find his little cross. And then my second favorite Valentine memory was the following year. So 7 years ago, my husband and I met. We met on Valentine's 7 years ago. I was never a huge Valentine's celebration kind of person. And so for us, this is not really Valentine's Day. It's the anniversary of the day we met. So those are my two Valentine Day memories. Number 4, what movies would you rather watch on... what movie would you rather watch on Valentine's Day? Pretty Woman or You've Got Mail? I've seen them both, and they're both great movies. I don't know. I don't really have the inclination to watch either. I'm sorry, Wendy. I'm not playing along very nicely. I love good romantic comedies. I don't know if those are either of those are comedies. Well, yeah, I guess You've Got Mail has some funny parts. I don't know, I guess for me, if I were watching a movie like in honor of Valentine's Day, I might want it to be something I've never seen, you know, just something new. I don't know. I mean, they're both good movies. If I had to choose based on the actors, like the leads in those, what is Pretty Woman is Julia Roberts and Richard Gere. I think I like their other movie together, Runaway Bride. I think I'd watch that. I like that movie a lot. And then You've Got Mail. That's not Goldie Hawn. What's the... Meg Ryan and Tom Hanks. Have they been in anything else together? I like Meg Ryan and Nicolas Cage in City of Angels, but it's a little tragic for Valentine's Day. Anyway, Tom Hanks. Have y'all ever seen that movie where he's stuck in the airport? Oh, what's that called? That is such a funny movie. Oh, bless. Can you imagine being trapped in an airport? If you've not seen that, Google Tom Hanks trapped in an airport. Oh, it's a good movie. But I can't think of the name of it. Anyway, let's see. 5. What would you do on your perfect Valentine's Day date? Keep it clean. I don't know. I'm not much of a goer-outer. I'm a stay-at-home, like cook a beautiful dinner, nice candlelight dinner. I don't know. Just have a nice dinner. Just being with my husband. I don't really care what we're doing. I just like being with my husband. It doesn't have to be anything spectacular. We get along so well. Last night, oh my word, we were laughing so hard last night, like to the point my stomach was hurting. And that's what I love. We have so much fun together. So just having time with him. I mean, this year Valentine's Day happens to be, during the work week, and that's life, and he had to go to work. But just being with my husband is fabulous for me. 6, homemade or store-bought gifts. I like both. I'm a practical gift person, as y'all know. I like my gifts to have a practical purpose. And for me, what matters most is the gift came from the heart, like the thought behind it. Because to me, part of the gift is the intention and the joy the person giving it to me got from acquiring it and hiding it and all that stuff that goes into, living with somebody that you're giving a gift to. So I don't really care if it's homemade or store-bought. I like that it comes from a good place. And I say that, I know you're thinking, well, don't all good gifts come from a good place? I remember, I'll share this briefly. I was nannying for a family, and the grandmother always wanted to have gifts for the children when we arrived, but she was kind of a last-minute person, and she also would have gifts for the parents as well as myself, and she was very hospitable. But she was always wrapping them when we would arrive. And she'd be up in our rooms and she would miss the arrival of the girls. And I know that doesn't sound like a big deal, but they lived on this beautiful farm. And to see those little girls as toddlers arrive and their faces and running out into these fields, because they were being raised in the city. So for me, so at one point I went in and found her and I said, please go downstairs and just greet the girls. We're just getting ready to take them out. And of course, she was doing her hustle and bustle and wrapping. And I sat her down and I said, I would prefer you not have a gift for me than for you to be so stressed about having it ready that you're missing your grandchildren. That's what I'm talking about. Like for me, that gift wasn't coming, while yes, her acquiring and going and thinking about me and getting me something was from a loving place. She wasn't getting the joy out of giving the gift because it was almost like she felt she had to do it. And she was missing such beautiful memories with her grandchildren. And it really kind of set her free. She calmed down after that. And she would be like, I'll have your gift ready. Sometimes she actually would have them ready and be out on the porch after that. Or she'd be like, you'll get your gifts tomorrow. And so I think it was a good lesson for her too. But that's what I'm talking about. I don't want my gift to be a burden to somebody. Does that make sense? So as long as it's coming from a loving place, that's what I love. I love the thought that goes into a gift and the love and the joy behind the gift being given. Let's see. Number 7, of the 5 love languages, physical touch, words of affirmation, quality time, acts of service, or gifts. Which one do you think is your love language? I have read this book, Wendy. I'm sure you're not surprised. It is a beautiful book, actually. And what I will say I learned about that I learned from it, is we typically bestow on people our love language. So, for example, if you're somebody whose love language is gifts, you are always giving gifts to people because that's what speaks to you. And it's very important, especially in a marriage, to find out the love language of your partner so that you're giving gifts to their love language, not that you're giving your love language to them. Does that make sense? My number one of those, I have a couple, but as you said, there's always one that's prominent. My number one is quality time. I am all about time. And that's why when I talked about last night, my husband and I we were laying in bed last night just talking and laughing. It is the time you spend with somebody, to me, that speaks the most to me. I would much rather meet with a friend or have a friend come sit in my house and just sit and talk and enjoy our time together than them go buy me a gift. Now, don't get me wrong, I enjoy gifts, but to me, I am a time person. I love being with people. Physical touches also, if you ever are with me, I'm a huggy person. And so I do physical touch is also one for me. And we all enjoy words of affirmation. I happen to be blessed to be married to a man who pretty much notices everything. And he'll be like, thank you so much for putting a new toothpaste out. Or thank you, I see you vacuumed today. Thank you for taking care of our home. My husband showers me with words of affirmation. So I don't feel that I'm missing that so much. I don't know so much if that is... Again, I think it's something we all appreciate. We all appreciate being appreciated. But again, what speaks to me most is time. Setting aside time to be with somebody. My husband, he'll come home from work and we just have those few hours in the evening. And I love that. I love that we're both homebodies and we like to be together. So yeah, time is mine. Quality time for sure. So thank you so very much for this wonderful tag, Wendy. As I said, there's a couple more going around that I'm going to try to get to. I don't know if I'll get to them this week. I have 2 photo shoots to do. I need to do little monkeys. Let me show you. She got her little ears pierced. Can y'all see? Her mommy wanted her ears pierced. She was such a good girl. That was the last thing. I did gloss her. I had forgotten to gloss her. So I glossed her on Tuesday, and then I pierced her ears yesterday, and now all the things I ordered for her are here, so she's ready for her photo shoot, and now I have little Casper ready. So it is very cloudy. Let me look. Yeah, it's still very cloudy today. I don't know that I'll get them in today, but hopefully the weather will cooperate, because I like some sun coming in over by where I take my photos. I know I have my photo lights, but it just adds a little extra when there's a little bit of natural sunlight kind of peeking in a little bit. So we'll see. Maybe this afternoon the sun will come out, because what time? It's 11:34 in the morning. So he's 1 hour old exactly. Oh, we caught him at 1 hour. Bless. That's a 1 hour old baby, y'all. Anyway, so I'm going to take some photos of him like this and send them to his mommy, because, I can't even budge him. He's so scrumptious, just like that. So anyway, have a blessed Valentine's Day, and I will... come back and hopefully do some more tags either later this week or early next week. And stay tuned for some more works in progress of Saskia and Azariah. Azariah's up there straddling the basket by Tink and Sophia Grace. Bless her. That's so funny seeing those 2 blank kits next to her. You can really see the color difference when you have a blank kit next to a painted kit. All right, if you're hearing clicking, I'm doing this on the toothbrush has little lines. That's what I've been doing while I've been talking. I didn't even realize it. I'm sure some of you are hearing that. Anyway, have a very blessed day today, and stay warm if you are where it's cold. And y'all who are living where it's warm, enjoy your warm weather. And just be blessed, and remember to find your joy every single day. There's my joy bubble. I tell y'all. Just have a blessed day. Thank you again for stopping by. Hugs and love from Kimberly's Cocoon. Bye-bye.